All right, guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierres. It is the end of 2024. That means our top 5 films of 2024 is here. All right.
I'm the only one without one of those little mufflers on my guy. That's why.
You want this one?
I don't care. I'm just saying.
Oh.
You guys got those fancy little
Yeah.
puffs.
I looked into them. I couldn't find the size.
You're
I
fine.
mean, yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll
so
get
you,
one.
You
I'll get
want
one.
first, and then
Yeah, I'll go
one,
first.
one, one.
Correct.
Okay.
All
Check.
right. Our
Checkmate.
Our top 5 films of 2024. If I'm being completely honest, I thought 2024 and 2023 were kind of letdowns for me.
I would not argue.
Yeah. 2022, I was looking, because I keep track of the movies I watched. 2022.
Okay.
2020. Let me finish. 2022. There were a lot of really good, great movies. I thought it was a pretty strong year, but 2023 kind of dipped for me. 2024 kind of dipped for me.
I will say, like, as far as 10 out of 10s, it was weak, but I feel like there were so many movies that I liked.
Like 8s and 9s?
Yeah, like
Like quantity over quality?
yeah, like there were so many, like there was a lot of stuff to enjoy, but nothing that was like not as much as 2022 that was like this movie is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of stuff to but also I'm a freak and I saw like if you watched over 900 movies, you would also like more movies.
Yeah, 100%. I've seen...
I was going to say the opposite, I think, is for me, because I feel like I've seen so many, and now, like, it has to be really stand out and be different and be amazing.
Well, yeah,
for me
but
to
I
be
just mean like if
care.
you watched that many movies, there'd be more favorites or ones
Yeah.
that you were like
Right.
honorable mention or whatever.
Right.
There'd just be so many.
And I will say, 2023 and 2024, I didn't watch a whole ton or see a whole ton like of new movies. I did watch, quite more than the average person, but
Yeah,
as far as
you're
like,
not autistic. Like,
Oh, he's got a different tism. He's definitely... we all got different tisms.
yeah, that's true.
all right, so I'll start.
If your first pick is one of mine, I'm out.
I think we'll just say the obvious
I'm
one
just
that I think is on all of our lists:
I guarantee you it's not.
The Substance.
No, I did. I purposely knew.
Oh, wow.
I knew one of you would have it.
Yeah. So The Substance, awesome movie by the filmmaker Coralie Fargeet, I think her name is. She directed.
Butchered it.
She directed Revenge, which is another great movie. This is her second film, and it's about Demi Moore. She's an aging film star, like in real life, basically. And she finds this drug on the black market that is, it creates another version of her.
I would say it is a movie to go in as blind as you can to.
Definitely. And then it escalates into just insanity near the end. But it's great when a horror movie goes to like 11, and this movie goes for it.
It does, and I can see how some people wouldn't like that, but I think all of us loved it.
All of us did love it. Yeah. And
I almost just wanted to put just this movie and just be like, that's the only one I really cared about that much. This year.
Substance?
Yeah.
it might be my movie of the year, tied with something else, but that is definitely on my top 5. What do you guys think?
Okay, I don't think either of you have seen this movie, Humane.
Nope.
It's Caitlin Cronenberg. Her dad is the famous Cronenberg.
Didn't she direct something else as well?
No, his son did.
Right, Possessor.
Yeah, Possessor and Infinity Pool were his son.
Ah, right.
Humane is Caitlin Cronenberg's first. It stars Jay Baruchel, Emily Hampshire, who you guys might not know. She's from Schitt's Creek. That's her big thing. Enrico Colantoni, who by name I have no idea who he is, but he's a bald guy in tons of stuff. If you saw him, you would definitely know who he is.
Yeah.
And Peter Gallagher, who is big from the OC and Law and Order SVU and so many
Heard the
side
name.
characters. Basically, it's amid an environmental crisis. The government mandates a euthanasia program as a means of population control, where you can volunteer to be euthanized, or eventually they're going to start drafting people to be euthanized because there's too many people.
Oh, wow.
But it basically just follows one family's drama because of the mandate. The patriarch of the family is hey, I volunteered to be euthanized, and then his family's losing their minds because of it.
Oh, wow. It's an interesting
I
premise.
do like Baruchel. I was wondering where he's been.
And then it's like the bastard child of The Oath. Did you guys ever see that? The Oath
No.
was Tiffany Haddish was in it. I can't remember the guy's name, but you would know him. He's in Neighbors, I think, like that movie with Seth Rogen and
Like the other funny dude.
yeah.
That guy's cool.
So it's like that and Ready or Not.
Ike Barinholtz.
Yes. Great casting, solid blend of comedy and sibling violence. Has its flaws, but I didn't really care. Like, I can't wait for her next movie.
I will go with one. Your no is on Ben's, which is Furiosa.
Nice, yeah.
I'm sure it's not on yours, but it's a banger. It's not as good as Fury Road, in my opinion. But
No,
it was still great.
I mean, yeah, it's action.
Pretty similar vibe in all accounts. And
Yep.
Crazy action.
crazy
Cool story.
explosions, fire.
over the top, cool characters.
Yep.
Yep.
Hemsworth was great.
Yeah. Great
awesome.
villain.
Yep.
Action sequences, obviously incredible, as usual, with George Miller.
Man, yeah, because a lot of them are practical. Even though this one they seem
Yeah, they're-
little less practical,
Yeah.
but still a lot of it was.
That was like
practical.
the only dig about the movie. It was like a little bit less practical.
Yeah, but great movie, excellent, definitely in my top 5. Next up, I will say, The Wild Robot, one of the best animated movies I've seen in recent memory. Super touching about a robot. He wakes up on an island, and his purpose is to serve humans, and he's trying to find his purpose amongst all the wildlife and stuff. And he does find his purpose, and it's touching and it's emotional, it's profound or what have you. And I cried. I'm gonna be honest, I cried.
I'm
It's-
not going
it's
to lie. It was at Fantastic Fest, and I was like, I'm not wasting time seeing this movie.
Oh, no.
And then after that, I was like, I do want to see that movie.
It's really good. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's really good.
I'm waiting until I get that 4K.
Yeah.
Or I think it's going to be streaming like a week.
It'll be streaming soon, I think,
Yeah.
within a month, I'd say, yeah. But yeah, Wild Robot, great movie.
Okay.
It's impressive for an animated movie to have that kind of effect.
Yeah,
I think even more so than like a regular movie.
it is. Yeah,
I feel like because knowing I don't want to ruin it because I feel like you should probably go in blind because if we said too much about the premise, it might skew people's opinions already. But knowing it, I feel like if you know what it's about, you know whether it's going to be emotional for you or not.
Yeah.
what the
I
Wild
can't-
Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I might need that. I feel like I have no soul sometimes when I watch movies. I'm like, this should probably make me upset.
We should watch it together and cry.
Okay.
Cry together, right.
I probably won't cry, but
I probably won't either, but
I don't think
unless
you
we
guys
watch
should.
Butter.
No, I don't think you guys should watch it together. I think you're more prone to cry alone if you watch, or if
Oh, I
you're
mean,
ever alone. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'll cry either way, but I think I don't know. Joe and I are both pretty not worried about what the other thinks. I think we would be
yeah, I wouldn't
ourselves in
care.
front of each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry. But I can't.
don't know.
I just can't think of the last movie I like was even like.
I mean,
Choked up at all.
I told you guys I
Wow.
cried at Butter, so
Yeah, you did.
I'm not sure. Was that Jennifer Lopez or something?
that does butter sculpting, and
I don't know. Butter.
it's about a little girl that does butter sculpting, and yeah, it's emotional.
butter sculpting is wild.
Yeah, it's called Butter.
All right, next up.
Long Legs, which I know divides even this group,
A little bit.
but
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
Osgood Perkins, starring Maika Monroe and Nicolas Cage. I feel like this is the reason that it was disappointing for a lot of people. Is it's often billed as this generation's Silence of the Lambs, which I get the comparisons a little bit, but it's not that at all. So like people billing it as that led people to believe going in it was going to be that. Like
Probably for a
impact.
lot of people, but not for me. That's not the reason.
Some people were disappointed. I loved it. Slightly biased because I might be in love with her.
Yeah, I might be in love with her.
The sound was essential and reminded me of Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Cure in a lot of ways, and I loved how it was shot. Like I liked how Osgood Perkins always had you thinking something was going to pop up in the background because it was like focused on like a door out of the way, and usually that didn't happen. And it did, like he did it well enough to where it didn't take you out of the movie. Like you didn't stop noticing the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah,
And I
zero
know
problem with
a lot of people hated her acting,
I was
but
good.
I don't.
Acting, directing, all that stuff was great, top notch.
I know, and I get what took you out of it, which I agreed. Like I understand.
Just the plot went astray.
Nicolas Cage for me. I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan, but I thought he played that role wrong. That's just my
I
opinion.
feel like that's the craziest take I've heard of this movie.
I had no
But-
problem with him really. It was a little over the top, but
That's what I'm saying.
and the fact that it was Nicolas Cage, kind of you like, it's all I see is Nicolas Cage. So that I could see, but just the plot threw me. Didn't go where I wanted to, but
Same. Yeah. It was kind of a disappointment for me, if I'm being honest. But I respect your opinion.
You don't. It's okay.
I'll go Strange Darling, because I thought it was great. It was one of the best movies I saw this year. When I first seen it, I was like, that was like so well made. Like point for point, I thought the whole movie, whole through was great. Acting, plot, like the way it was set up was perfect. Like she was so good.
She was. The storytelling techniques in that movie were very smart, and unique.
I like when actors or actresses go over the top and just completely go insane in movies, and she was wild in that.
A la Mia Goth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was very Mia Gothy.
I feel like it's hard to watch that movie and not think about Mia Goth being that character.
I thought she did perfect. I couldn't.
She was great.
I don't
Yeah.
think she was bad, but I just
it is a good movie.
almost any role like that now, I'm like, Mia Goth would probably kill that.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
It is good. I
I enjoyed
liked
it myself, yeah. All right, next up I'll say stop motion. Stop motion is awesome. It's like pure horror that it's hard to describe. It's like kind of like no real like hope or kind of like silver lining. It's just pure darkness and isolation and horror. And
I like it.
They use
I
some
liked
cool techniques with like didn't they use dead animals, right? I believe they
animals
used
and claymation. And
Yeah, she was using like the little girl was giving her like carcasses and stuff to make it more realistic.
yeah, just very creepy.
It reminded me of like an older school horror movie.
I did like. This is just off the top of my head, but I feel like in my review or whatever of it was that like the last 20 or 30 minutes were stronger than the rest of the movie.
You think so?
Like I think that I can look it up right now if you want me to make sure.
I think that's when it got really wild.
Yeah, I did.
Like it was like like it went crazy and then I was
kept
like that's
teasing-
what I'll remember. It's like
Teasing
the last 20 minutes.
What was the character?
Oh yeah,
The man or whatever.
yeah.
Which was creepy.
Forget his name, but yeah, that there was like a building dread
Yeah.
behind that man coming, and I forget his name.
Out of context, it sounds rough. But
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes or so really settled in and left an impression. Like I feel like that part of the movie stands out much more than the rest.
Oh, okay.
But it was
I just thought it was a dreadful, horrific watch. You know, and like
Yeah.
that's what horror is supposed
Yeah.
to be. You know, and it was good.
sometimes movies hit different.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Sean. You go ahead.
okay. Dee Dee, which did either of you see that?
No.
No. Okay.
Is that the skater?
Yeah.
wanted
So Sean Wang, it's his feature full-length directorial debut. He's done other stuff, like not full-length features. But it's a great coming-of-age movie. In my opinion, it's better than Lady Bird, as good as, if not better than mid-90s, but slightly below 8th grade for me.
Is it better for you than Lady Bird because it's about a dude and not a...
No, 8th grade is about a girl, and that's my top.
Okay.
My problem with Lady Bird, one of them is Greta Gerwig made it. How did she make a worse coming of age movie about the same age range girl as Bo Burnham?
Burnham's Got Talent.
And I didn't like the characters in Lady Bird as much as I did the other movies.
I haven't seen it.
Like the mom and girl were such cunts to each other the whole movie. But
Right.
girls do like, because Sophia and her friends have told me like if you had like a contemptuous relationship with your mom, like that movie is like what it was like. But obviously I don't have that experience. Then there's some quotes from Dee Dee that I think will make you guys want to see it. He said, "My mom's pranking me. She put poop in my pants again." A kid said that in the movie when he shit his pants. Then when he meets a group of friends, the first thing the dude says, "Just please do not fuck my girlfriend."
Wow.
And then the mom says to the son, "I'm sniffing the fart away." Look at this dick I drew.
That mom's got some problems, apparently.
And then, "You look like a pervert." Those are all lines I thought might sway you guys into seeing it.
I mean, I do want to see it.
But yeah, it is very good.
I'll check it out. Dee Dee, huh?
I forgot to
did-
give you this Moana review I picked up online when we were doing that. It sucks,
What?
but I put it in my notes because I was going to read it because it's.
What is it?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll read it right now. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, he could probably cut it out and put it in that video.
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
put it in
It
there.
has to be. It's got to be like a 5-year-old wrote it. It has to be. You tell me who you think. What kind of person you think wrote
Yeah.
this? Okay.
By name or?
I mean, you can. Okay. So the first movie was good, but the trailer for the second movie concerns me. She appears to be the same age as she was in the first movie. Now, this concerns me because it means she has not lived through anything life-shattering. Which concerns me.
No 5-year-old said
Because-
those things.
She even grown at all? What's even the point of watching if she's the same girl as she once was? I will watch Moana 2, but I cannot say I'm happy about it.
Honestly, that sounds like.
So wait a second. This was pre-watching Moana 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a lot of concern, and I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm going to watch it. I thought that was hilarious.
We
I feel like that's a parent of a young child who they take the movies more serious than their kid does.
we need a follow-up to after that person watches
Yeah,
it.
For
I'll
sure.
have to get the name and find who it was.
Like that
All
seems like a parent that takes their kids to animated films because they want to see them, not because
Yeah.
their kid wants to see
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
All right, Joe, you were up.
Oh. I saw the TV glow. I know,
Really?
I know.
Hit a button for that. Hit a button.
I understand. I guess that's really all that needs to be said after that.
Oh
I
man,
thought it
Joe,
was
what did you do that was racist or anti-gay or anti-trans that you're making up for right now?
I thought the movie was great. The whole way through, I was into it.
wow.
The story, the acting, the directing, unfortunately, was great.
Unfortunately, you said after seeing that director, right? Wow,
I was into it. I was into it.
I'm shocked by this.
You were shocked when I said I thought it was great. The first time.
I was. And I'm shocked you put it in your top
think I
five.
might
Though.
be
That's
having
wild.
a heart attack.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. You're off the show. That's crazy.
I'm an ally. I'm trying to keep us allies on here.
Right? No, that's fine.
Get our ally crowd.
Yeah.
I thought it could be taken a bunch. I know which way it was supposed to be taken, obviously. What the way it was, the story was meant to be shown, but it can be taken as like growing up with a show you like and a certain group of friends. You connect with the show and. No, okay.
Yeah.
Just
I get what
trans?
you're saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. Oh, you took it that way. You
Initially,
interesting. Okay. I mean,
I'll change it. We're gonna edit this out.
no. I mean, that's cool. You like what you like. You know what I mean? So.
After you play like a minute-long fart after I said it,
I didn't so much care for it, but
I'm aware.
Neither did I.
I'm aware.
It is what it is. If you like it, you like it. I mean,
I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean, hey, you went out on a limb.
The limb broke. We're done.
I gotta respect the gall.
You don't.
The gall.
The gall.
he did it. He did it. He put it in there.
We made it through. We made it.
We made it. We did it.
I can be me
Man,
now.
Come on, pick up something. Come on.
All right, I will say next. This is my last one because Furiosa's already been, all of them been said or whatever. But Flow, another animated movie. Another animated movie that came out last year. I thought it was excellent. Kind of snuck onto the radar. It wasn't like a big studio or nothing. But I will say this: I watched it at home. You know, probably not legally, but and I was watching the studios. You know, at the beginning of the movie, I thought it was like a prank or something. There was like 30 of them. It would not stop. I'm like, did someone upload just a full thing of studios?
About different animators.
No, but it is a beautiful movie. Let me tell you what it's about. So basically, it's about a cat. There's a flood. A boat comes along. He gets in the boat. There's a capybara in there. A bunch of animals start
I'm
joining.
on board now. You really sold me.
Capybara is cool as hell. There's a capybara in there, and then a lemur joins, and then like
I'm back out.
This is probably exactly how the board meeting went.
And then there's
Sir,
some
how
type-
much mushrooms did you
Then
take?
there's some type of bird that looks like an egret type deal. I don't know what bird exactly. That
Adam egret?
it joins, and then there's one more animal, a dog. A dog joins, and then there's also a sea
He
creature.
pulled out egret and forgot dog.
Right. No, there is a sea creature in it as well. That is, But I will say this though about this movie. You know how pretty much all animated films that give animals human voices to humanize them. This movie, there's no dialogue. It's just animals being animals, and the most dialogue.
Turned you on?
This movie has the most dialogue without any dialogue I've ever seen in a movie.
Gayest thing I've ever heard.
What are you saying right now?
No, hear me out. Because if you're watching it, this is a movie we should probably watch together. If you're watching it, the animals look at each other, and in your head you're like, "Oh, that's exactly what they said. Come on," or whatever. Oh, or pass that here, or we should go, or what have you. You know exactly what they're saying, but they don't say a word.
I think you just have a lot of voices in your head. So you're like, of course I know what he's saying. I get you, egret.
Ben just pacing back and forth, like, of course, this is it. This is what I can understand animals.
It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful movie. It's got a great message, and it's just
You saved me on this one after I saw TV Glow. You saved me.
I'm gonna be honest. Between this and The Substance, movies of the year.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, you're up, Shaw.
Okay. Honora,
Yeah, that's on my watch list.
which is Sean Baker, who has made multiple things, but Florida Project is, I feel like probably you both have seen that, right?
No.
No, you haven't? You need to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's on the
great.
watch list, yeah.
Mikey Madison has arrived. Like, that girl's been in some stuff, but
Scream and what
in
else?
this, it's pretty crazy. It is creepy to me because at some points I do, like, when you see her face, I'm like, she looks young, and then she's out of control. She plays a stripper, first of all, but
Yeah.
so basically, a stripper
a call
becomes
girl type, yeah.
she's a stripper, becomes enamored by the son of a wealthy Russian oligarch, and accepts a hasty marriage proposal from him, and then it's like not Uncut Gems level stressful, but like that type of setup.
Oh, wow.
It took years
I
of
was
my
like,
life.
it's very fun, somewhat stressful ride through more emotions than I expected. Like, I didn't expect to be like invested like I was.
Did you cry?
No,
Trash.
not like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, it is on my watch list, and I did actually start
It is-
watching it. I started watching about 20 minutes of it, and I seen a bunch of broads naked, and I'm like, this could be good.
Yeah. It is good, and
It was either that or Flow for the night, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta see what this cat
titties or
says.
cats?
This
I
cat,
got to
like
get
cats.
some of my, pureness back or what have you.
okay, so over to you. Don't blow it.
Wait a second.
That's my last one.
Is this the last one?
Yeah.
No, I have one more.
Okay.
And
Honorable
then I
mention
have
or something?
2 honorable mentions because you said I could.
That's fine. Yeah.
I guess I'll just go real meat and potatoes, as the internet trolls would say, and just go Deadpool and Wolverine because it was fun.
Dude, so fucking good.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was
I
great.
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I caught heat for rating it as well as I did on
Why?
Letterboxd. Because it's not a film. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like-
the type of friends that.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
Dude,
Everything
it
about
is
it's great.
so fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I heard great things, but someone did ruin like the main cameo Blade for me, and I'm like,
It's still fun.
Whatever. I'll still watch it. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, they just troll all the other comic movies and
Yep.
super violent and fun and
So
just good.
over the
Funny,
top,
yeah.
gory,
Yeah.
and then like a lot of
Vulgar.
nostalgia. Like they do music nostalgia, and then like if you're into comic books or those type of things, they throw a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just great all around.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure. But yeah, you did say what meat and potatoes. That there was a guy in one of those Facebook groups, and what did he say? Oh yeah, someone was listing I think his favorite films of 2024, and the first comment said, "This is a very hamburgers and fries list, but good list." Like the most backhanded. What's hamburgers and
So
fries?
you don't have any more either.
No, I'm out. Yeah.
Okay, this one you both would enjoy.
Did I say I saw the TV Glow yet? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Don't bring it
I
back
saw the
up.
TV flow.
The Shadow Strays. You both should watch as soon as possible.
What's that about?
Do you remember The Night Comes for Us? Did you watch that, right?
Yeah.
Did you
No
watch
way.
it?
Is it? Yeah.
It's that director.
Is it like that?
Dude, it's so good.
Is it?
He made The Big Four, which I don't know if you watched or not.
No.
That was a very Netflix movie. Like it was a Netflix movie made by him. So it was like the same, but like a very Netflix version of it.
Yeah.
But then the Shadow Strays, bro. Whoo!
Wait a second. You're saying is it better than The Night Comes for Us?
I'd say as good as.
Wow.
So
Is
How
it
about-
streaming it?
yeah, it's on
Where does it
Netflix.
stack
Oh.
up? Where does it stack up against the Raid movies?
I mean, there's more of a plot than the Raid movies. You know what I mean? Like The Night Comes for Us. That's why I liked it so much because
Yeah.
it was like the Raid, but with more of a plot.
Yeah.
And because Timo Chajanto, I think is how you say his name.
Yeah.
he
It's
was
not.
in the Raid, right? He's like acted in the Raid or
I'm
did the
not sure.
choreography.
I'm not
He did
sure.
something on the Raid. It might be like the choreography.
Yeah.
But so he directed May the Devil Take You, The Night Comes for Us, which The Night Comes for Us I saw at Fantastic Fest, like the premiere, did a Q&A with him and the cast. Loved it. And then this was so good. It's skilled in the art of killing. A young assassin defies her mentor to save a boy from a ruthless crime syndicate, and she'll destroy anyone in her path. Visually stunning. Like, it looks crazy. The action, batshit insane. Like, the fighting, and, like, because The Night Comes for Us was less, like, this has ninja type stuff and, like, swords and all
I thought
that.
The Night Comes for Us was really good. I didn't think it was
And
as
then-
good as the Raids, but I mean, teach their own.
Compelling
kinda get a mix.
storylines, violence, and more violence. He delivered.
Is the Raid 2 like starting the prison yard stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, that scene blew me away.
The Raid 2 is incredible, man.
Like,
and then
yeah.
it had the kitchen scene.
I love those movies. I'm just saying these as like movies.
Yeah.
Because the Raid is literally just
Beatings after
fight,
beatings.
like fight scenes in different locations.
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
movie. Okay. Honorable mentions.
Someone had to have their honorable mention.
Well, I mean, neither of you even gave 5 movies.
I
get
get
5.
I get 5. I mean, well,
you definitely didn't.
I did.
'cause-
well,
I said
no,
substance.
we had 2 of the
Well, that's what I
same.
mean,
So yeah,
duplicate. So,
so I mean, that's our top 5 though. It doesn't matter if it's like, you know what I'm saying?
well,
Like,
yeah, but you're acting like I'm being a glory hog.
Oh, boy, you.
I'm playing.
Let's Start a Cult.
I mean, at least you get that and not.
Written by the boy Stavros Helkias.
Oh, yeah, I still need to see that.
The premise or synopsis is: having missed out on his cult's long-awaited ritual suicide, an obnoxious loser teams up with his bogus ex-messiah to rebuild their doomsday commune. Traveling together through Middle America, the constantly bickering duo induct a military wannabe, a mentally unstable mom, and a mysterious foreign hitchhiker into their cult. But will this family of outcasts fulfill their transcendent destiny or decide this life might be worth living after all?
Stavi Baby.
It's a ridiculous throwback to, I'd say, like early 2000s comedies, like pre-2010, like when anything went, kind of.
Like road trip type deal.
Like, yeah, Grandma's Boy, like that type of stuff. Within the first, this isn't a spoiler because it has nothing to do with the plot, but like within the like, first 5 minutes, Stavros pulls his nuts out.
Exactly what I wanted to see.
Here's a great quote from the movie. Might sell you, might not. He said, "You smell like an armpit took a shit in a lady's pussy."
I mean, I was already sold, but
And
That's
then
an interesting line.
I have an honorable mention that is only an honorable mention because I don't know when anybody will be able to see it. Like, it has supposedly a March 14th of 2025 release date in the UK.
Okay.
Supposedly. But Karan Kandari, it's his directorial debut. He's an Indian gentleman but lives in the UK.
Yeah.
Just go in pretty much blind and let it win you over. Because the description is in Mumbai,
What's the movie?
Sister Midnight.
Ah.
In Mumbai,
Is this that vampire movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Kinda. In Mumbai, an arranged marriage spirals into darkness as the spineless husband watches his wife morph into a ruthless, feral force within their marital confines. So yeah, it is a vampire movie, but go in as blind as you can, which I think you have to because there's not much about it out there.
Yeah.
But dude, it was so good. Soundtrack is crazy. It's named after an Iggy Pop song. But yeah, it rocks. It's crazy. It's a vampire movie, but not what you would expect. And like the stuff I saw, because I saw a trailer for it before Fantastic Fest, because they had released all that stuff, and it made it look like it was going to be not what it was. Like it just was misleading, but it was so good. And like there's some weird stuff that might take some people out of it, but do you want me to say what it is or no?
No, don't spoil it.
Well, it's just like
no
it's a
spoilers.
weird choice, like in the shooting of it, but I liked it, and did see a Q&A with the director afterwards, which was one of the ones that made me hate other people that like movies because the questions they ask are just so punishing.
What it is.
So like he's an Indian dude, but from the UK, and literally a person in the audience was like, "Hey, so I looked it up. So not only are they going to be an asshole, but they had to look it up to hype themselves up to be an asshole."
Yeah.
Like so, like if they were in Mumbai, wouldn't they speak and like said something? And the guy was like, "Well, Mumbai is like a cultural hub where people from small villages in India move to the city of Mumbai. So literally every dialect there is in India is spoken here." And he goes, "But I'm Indian and I speak Hindi. So the characters in my movie speak Hindi. Like, what do you want from me? Like, do you want me to learn a dialect I don't know so that you can be happy because you Googled in this city, do they speak Hindi?" Like, it was absurd.
Just try to get one over on him for no
Yeah,
reason.
and he was like, "I'm Indian, I speak Hindi, so they speak Hindi." Like, that's it.
It's a movie. Just let it go.
But yeah, people were punishing.
Yeah.
Fact check everything.
I'll have to check that out. Sister Midnight, huh?
Yeah, it rocks, dude.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's not like 4 hours long with weird life affirmations and dance numbers. Like, it's not that type of Indian movie.
Right.
But
All right.
I do love Indian cinema.
Yeah, I know you do. All right. That's our top 5 of 2024, guys. And there were some good movies. Let's hope for some more good ones in 2025. We're going to come at you soon with our top 5 upcoming movies in 2025 that we're excited about. So put in the comments below if your top 5 movies of 2024. And if you say I saw the TV glow, unsubscribe, okay? I'm playing with you.
It was ass, though. It was ass.
We just got different tastes in movies now. I don't know.
All right. That's it. We'll get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.